I'm going to show you how to use the alcohol-based markers to blend a leaf. So first I'm just going to use a fine liner to draw the leaf on my paper, and I'm using marker paper. And then I'm going to use Prismacolor markers. I'm just going to draw one just similar to the one in the picture, just so you can see the lights and darks and how I start shading it. So there's my leaf. I'm going to uncap all the markers because I'm going to switch back and forth between them quickly, and I'm going to use the small side. And I'm going to start with the lighter marker, and I'm just going to color the entire leaf. Just for like a base color. And the alcohol-based markers dry a little faster than the water-based. And whenever you blend them, the paper needs to be wet. So I'm just going to give this a base color and then work at a small section at a time. Once I have the light color down, I'm going to look where my medium values are, and I'm going to start the medium values next. So I'm just going to use the light color to go over the parts of my drawing that are going to be the medium value. Kind of get them wet with the lighter marker. Then I'm going to switch to the medium marker and go over those areas with the medium marker. Then I'm going to switch to the light marker to smooth it out so that I don't get lines where you can see where I stopped with the marker. Go down here a little bit because it starts to get a little darker over here. Just kind of get it wet with the light marker, switch to the medium marker, go over that a little bit, go over with the light marker again, where I stopped right here and where I stopped down here. I keep switching back between the two because using them together will help get rid of any lines that the marker might create. Down here I need to make it a little bit darker, so I'm going to just kind of get it wet with my light green, go over it with my medium green and where the dark is. I'm going to switch to my light again. Just look at the value in the picture and try to recreate it with the markers. Now I'm going to take my darkest green into some of my darker areas. Then I'm going to pick up my medium marker because it's one step lighter than the one I just used, and then I'm going to go over with that instead of the light one. I was using the light one to go over the medium marker, but now since I used the darker one, I'm going to use the medium marker to go over it because it's just one step or one shade difference. There's a lot of going back and forth. You can go in a circular motion. But going over it with the lighter marker just helps eliminate any streaks you're going to get. Now I'm using my medium right here. So I just stopped, so now I'm going to go with my light. Then once you like the way it looks, you can finish, and you can draw in the veins with the fine liner when you're done, or you can leave it, or you can use a marker. But I don't put the veins in until after I color it, just in case it bleeds. I've tested these before. I always test them together on a scrap piece of the paper that I'm using, the same kind of paper, because the paper and the markers will act differently. So you have to see what they're going to do so you don't ruin a nice drawing. And this will work with any colors. You could make the leaf blue if you want. You could make it purple. You could shade shapes. You could shade people. You just want to usually have 3 values. Do your lights first, then your mediums, then your darks. And then you can go back in with any other colors to fine tune it.